I hastily roll over and sit up to turn the clock off. I sighed. Despite the lively green waving in front of my eyes, there's no comforting a Monday, confronting heart. What? That okay. I lifted the quilt, taking a cell phone to check the time. Damn, I forgot I still had a morning meeting today. Heck, I would be fired, wouldn't I? Why are these kind of things always happening on me? Yes, my life can't be summarized as a whole mess. My supervisor just phoned me last Friday saying, if your plan keeps being as uninventive as last time's, then don't blame me for firing you. I still remember his overbearing attitude. What's worse, I have to get home a few weeks later. What a havoc. Wait, aren't you home already? Are you going to your parents, you mean? I don't get it. Why are my parents always comparing me with those sons and daughters of my relatives? Am I really that useless as they say? Apparently. Time to get up. I got in my slippers and started brushing my teeth real quick. There's no food in the kitchen. I grabbed my bag and opened the door. I'm starving. I detoured to the 24-hour convenience store and get some breakfast. I walked with empty eyes. There seems to be no big issues enough to go back. Then why are they calling me? Many acquaintances that I've known have not gone back for years. There's only me who gets back often and gets nagged. Dwelling alone, I hit the telephone pole by accident. Someone wasn't paying attention. At the same time, I heard some footsteps coming to a halt. Hell! I stopped walking and pressed where I just hit. It hurts as hell. Hmm? This route isn't often taken with those inhabitants already moving out. How could there be footsteps just a while ago? Which normal guy would wake up at 7 a.m. to walk and to go by a place that's deserted? I listened again carefully. No footsteps. Was it a mistake due to being not fully awake yet? Whatever. I better hurry up to get to my breakfast and go to work. I quickened my pace. Was it really a mistake? Wouldn't it be a stalk? I turned my head, only seeing nothing. Whether there really is someone or not, taking a larger street or venue or avenue should be safer since they're going to be brighter. I turned on my phone and looked at the time. It's 7:30 already? Just buy all the ingredients I need during this period and put them in the refrigerator before I go to the office, since I am late anyway, I thought to myself despairingly. Let me consider. What kind of food should I buy? Oh, we actually do get options. Buy beverages and pasta. That's always a good meal to make, especially when you're trying to get something nice and quick. Pasta doesn't take very long. You know, a couple minutes. Put it in boiling water. Put some sauce. They're good to go. How strange. There's clearly no one around here, but I kept having a sense of being watched. Am I thinking too much? Wait, if you know no one's around, then what's up with the audios making it sound like there's a lot of people here then? That's a little suspicious. And obviously, this is definitely a Walmart. The roadways remind me of that of Japan, the way he's walking, but that is clearly a Walmart. Fine, go check out. After choosing the food I want, I came to the counter. The one at the counter is a black-haired woman, green pupils, slightly curved black hair, a small mole at the corner of her one eye. Is she a new cashier? I've never seen her before when I've been shopping here. $10 in total. Thanks for coming. I heard her say to the customer in front of me. Hello. These are all I want to buy. May I have the total price? I asked quietly. She noticed me, showing a beam of smile immediately. $15. Need packaging? I nodded, watching her putting the food into the bag and handing it to me. Was it my illusion? She seemed to have touched my hand softly. Well, this guy's not getting much attraction from the female. With that in mind, I walked out of the supermarket. Is the weather this scorching today? I felt drips of sweat tracing down my chin. I felt dizzy. It's alright. No normal person can survive 3 nights in a row. I want to hurry home, accompanied by a nice sleep. I walked on the stairs of the residential building. It wouldn't be long before I could enjoy hot, steaming food. Thinking about that happily, I fastened my pace unconsciously. I noticed that the walls inside this building are covered with lots of graffiti. I had never looked closely at them before. Are they done by some rebellious high school student, perhaps? Or those performance artists in the streets? I don't know, nor am I interested. However, there's something new drawn on the walls today. No, I wouldn't call that graffiti. Childlike handwriting, zigzagging out some illegible words. I love you. As if also being afraid to be seen by someone. They're roughly covered with thick, dark paint. A sense of disgust rose from the bottom of my heart. Is this a prank? It isn't funny at all. It gives me vibes of those serial killers who cut out words from newspapers to create anonymous letters to foreshow death. What a mood killer. How am I the one who saw that? Whatever. There's no need to care about it. That's probably not written for you. Perhaps that is really a prank, my brain told me. Suppressing the sense of discomfort, I opened the door with a key. Well, how else would you open the door without a key? What was that? A while before. What indeed happened to me? There's only darkness in my field of view. I'm lying on cold floor, slowly raising my head and opening my eyes, forcing my eyes to get used to the dim light around me. What comes into my eyes is a gloomy basement. A television is placed right in front of me. Where the fuck is this? Did I fall asleep by accident? So I'm dreaming, right? Now? A gust of wind blew at me, letting me realize that this is no hallucination at all. I'm thoroughly soaked with sweat with a high body temperature. Maybe I'm having a fever? Wait, my hands. My hands are tied up with 2 robust ropes, making them unable to budge. Good. Very good. I thought with gritted teeth. No matter who the hell kidnapped me to this place, I now freaking want to go home, enjoy aroma-emitting food, and sleep till the end of the world on my soft little bed. I tried to move a bit, and discovered a bag of ice beside my hand. Seems like it fell from my forehead accidentally when I passed out. If I am kidnapped, then how to explain the bag of ice? As far as I know, no criminal takes care of victims in fever with a kind heart. Suddenly, the television in front of me let out a screeching sound and started to play some kind of old 90s children's show. Huh? I froze. What does this mean? You don't like it? A cold, coarse voice floated into my ears. I prepared that specially for you. I turned around. In the dark, half squats a young teen with black hair that's slightly dyed blue. It may be a bit inappropriate to call him an adult. He has no differences with normal teenager looks, and his body that's still growing taller seems pretty slim and tall. Half of his face is covered by a mask, making me unable to see his right side clearly. Is there something on my face? He suddenly said, interrupting my thought. From what he said, he did have something on his face. What is that? Looks like blood to me. My brain stopped thinking. What? Why is there blood on his face? And there's blood on my face, isn't there? He spoke emotionlessly. He admitted, "Sorry, I thought I already wiped that out enough. Did I scare you?" And it wasn't long before he just learned how to smile. The corner of his mouth came up a little, but in his stare lingers a sense of gloom which makes him seem unnatural. Ask him where the blood came from. That's... Where did it come from? Said while trembling. There's a man spinning around your house at your door. He cut his limbs off. You want to take a look? His words are followed by a slightly playful smile. I became silent. The air seemed frozen. This kind of silence made me feel unbearably uncomfortable. Cold sweat dripping from my forehead. Did my response make him displeased? Would he kill me? It's fine, he said with a gloomy face. The gaze moved towards him. Said it's fine. I'll let you recall it. Also, in your life afterwards, you can only spend time watching me. You understand? What do you mean? The blood throughout my body seemed frozen. Starting from the beginning, what was he talking about? I couldn't even understand a word. In the time following, I will take care of your food and living. You'll just stay here with nothing needed to do. Tell me what you need, and I'll bring it back for you. He ignored my question and kept talking by himself. Pausing a bit, he spoke again. Don't you like that animated show before? Speaking, he looked at me with a bit of expectant expression. No, I liked it. Good to know. He seemed to be relieved. I'm very happy. So now, I'm going to loosen the rope for you. Speaking at the same time, he opened the dead knot it tied on my wrist. Don't move. Well, I got no reason to distrust him. It sounds like he killed someone that was trying to harm us. And now he's trying to protect us? So, I'm gonna be obedient this time around. Seeing me not resisting, he stared at me for a moment, then raised his hand to pat my head robotically. No matter what, you can call me Arson. It's already late outside. Sleep. I'll buy some daily necessities tomorrow. Ignored him. The boiling heat of the fever seared my sea of consciousness like flames. Within a short period of time, I drifted into dreams. Good night. Ending 2. Good dream. Okay, well I guess that's it. That's that. So I am entirely confused. Like, first of all, the fact that there was no audio in the beginning made me wonder, like, okay, it's one of those games where they probably didn't have enough time to add the audio. No, that's fine. But no, they added some audio. I do like that they tried to create an environment, but they kind of messed up at the supermarket or wherever we went shopping. Because first of all, it's as soon as you get to the market, you hear all that hustling and bustling of people flocking around. And then all of a sudden, our character says that, you know, it's eerily quiet and it feels like someone's watching you. So that means that there's like no one around. So they could probably work on that, you know, making sure to get audio that's appropriate for it. Because, I mean, I understand there are, every now and then you maybe get like one or two people in a small store. And in the first image, it did look like it was a small little store. And then all of a sudden, it just turned into Walmart. And Walmart is not a small store for anyone who's been in it. So yeah, but that was interesting. It looked like they just took some photos of the places they visit or gone through, and then they just, you know, of course, Photoshop it to make it different, you know, stylize it in a different way. And so I thought that was pretty cool. That's pretty, you know, pretty neat idea. Definitely something cheaper for them to do. And actually, that I know for a fact that is a method. I don't remember what it's called, but I know that the creators of Tokyo Ghoul in the manga. So how they would get the if anyone who's not read Tokyo Ghoul, definitely read Tokyo Ghoul, one of my favorite animes and manga. But they go out, take pictures of buildings and scenery, and then they actually put it in Photoshop and they edit it so then to make it black and white. So and then they use that as the the backgrounds of the scene. So that's why it looks so realistic and so detailed. But really, they just took photos of it and edited it to just match the manga. And then of course, all they had to do is just draw the characters, and that's it. Very simple, easy, cheap, and very doesn't. It's very efficient. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't take a lot of time to figure it out, and it looks like that's exactly what they did here. And they just they kept the colors and of course added their own style. So I do like that. I thought that was pretty cool. They just need to focus on creating the ambiance a little bit better, portraying the environment they want to create, because they kind of contradicted themselves in the shop. That's my only input in this. Other than that, this game actually looks pretty cool. I like the characters. Harrison looks pretty badass. I don't know why he kidnapped us. I don't know why there was someone else trying to get at us. Maybe that's something they'll come down the road. But this game was short. I kind of wish it was a little bit longer so we can actually get more of a background info. And the beginning was also very confusing because there's some grammatical errors and it just made it very confusing. So maybe get a writer. Although right now there's a writer strike, so who knows? It might be difficult. You probably won't be able to get anyone to proofread it or anything like that. But definitely have someone reread the script and before putting it out there, and maybe also work on how to progress the story. Because like I said, I understand getting up in the morning and then getting yourself prepared. That's one thing. But to kind of go ahead and do the process, it seems a little boring in my opinion. I don't know. I still read it all. I still went through the game and I still enjoyed it. This actually seems very promising. It's very interesting. It definitely caught my attention. Like I said, the beginning, man. Either way, I'm going on a long rant here. I don't know why. Games don't usually do that, so the fact that this is making me want to rant about it, I don't know. I feel like there's something there. There's definitely something here. So, I'm hoping in the next chapter, whenever that's gonna be, we'll get more details, maybe a little bit longer. I would definitely enjoy if it was a little bit longer. Okay, but I'm gonna stop myself ranting now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like, and if you really enjoyed it, I would appreciate it if you guys hit the subscribe button for me, and so we can see what happens next in the second chapter of Death by Fire. Until then, I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you then.